with managing to come out of that one with a win. What are your feelings like right now?
Well, it's a bit unusual, to be honest. We're used to going away from home and not winning, so it's been a long time coming, and hats off to both teams. It's pretty hot today. Everyone battled really hard, and I thought we were going to sort of let Donny back into it with sort of 10-15 minutes to go with some real discipline, but you know, the leadership under the sticks, we got the boys back out, we went back up the other end, got hold of the ball and got that winning try, and it's an awesome feeling. It's awesome feeling, well deserved. The boys have been sick of losing the last 4 or 5 weeks, so it's nice to get the win, but to get the away wins even better. It shows we can do it.
I mean, you built yourself a nice healthy lead, and to be honest, there does seem to be something, you know, that you can't quite get out of your own way in letting teams back in. But the fact is that now that you've learned to get over that hump and actually kept yourself out of the game, the try by Halafanua was kind of like the crucial moment. Do you feel like this is something that it's just a lesson that your team have had to learn? Yeah,
look, we've had loads of lessons this year. The lessons are stacked up, and it's been a pretty tough first season in the league, and trying to understand those lessons and come back from them. But you know, we knew we played Donny 3 times this year and we know that they're a big physical sort of confrontational side, and if you get into an arm wrestle and the maul and the scrum, you're not going to do very well. So for us, we had to move them around, and we had to get their big boys running and sweating in this wonderful heat today, and we did that, and that gave us the lead and allowed us a bit of breathing space, and then we could stick a foot back on the gas at the end finally, just to create a bit more suspense for the crowd.
And more importantly, had a wonderful team performance, but some great individual performances as well. Will Maisie obviously stacking up the points, but Jack Ram was all the way through this press area. Everyone was just going, "Oh, he's brilliant, he's brilliant." Obviously, former Doncaster player. Those impacts from those individual players had a really big impact in those key moments today.
Yeah, so it's difficult to single anyone out because it's a real tight group, and they've been hurt in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and we've been on the wrong end of some pretty poor results and poor performances, but they stuck together, and they wanted to get out here and show that we can win away and we can stick together. And yeah, the 1 or 2 individuals had outstanding games today, but as a team, it's probably one of our best performances of the season.
You don't want to get into post-mortem mode too early, because obviously you've still got Jersey next week. You've got another away game for your troubles as well. But do you feel like the steps that this team have taken over the course of the season are pretty well summed up in the performance, at certain points in this game? But to be honest, as a whole, getting their way back and getting the win, does it feel like this is a pretty good summation of the distance this team have come so far this season?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, we'd still probably grade ourselves a pretty average year, so we know there's so much more to come from this group. They're a tight group, as I said, and we've got 1 or 2 players coming in this summer that are going to add some quality to the team, and they're going to keep growing. We've got a big summer plan for this, boys, and we want to start looking up the table and sort of start putting pressure on the boys towards the top end, and today showed that we can compete. And there's been times this season when we've probably questioned whether we can, but most of the times we've come out and we've competed, and we've done ourselves pretty proud. No more though than today.